What's up YouTube, Copperman221 here, and welcome to a kind of special video for Hearts of Iron 4. I'm playing as the British. Now I know we already saw a British campaign. That is clear. This is my kind of achievement run for the One Empire and New World Order. So I'm playing as Fascist UK. I just want to tell you what's happened. So I did a peace conference. I call myself the British Empire as our faction name. So I figured I'd kind of show you. I'm about to go to war with the USSR, and I thought it might be interesting, the Comintern against the British Empire. And let me tell you what's going on. So I basically took out Germany. So what I did first was I invaded France, and then I took on the Axis. Actually, no, I invaded France. Let the Axis do their thing with the Russians for a while. Then I invaded the United States, took that over. Then I invaded Mexico. I kept doing the same thing, and then I invaded actually Guatemala. Guatemala joined the Axis, decided to fight the Axis, and I basically won that. You know, took over most of the area here. I now have China is now fascist. It's kind of a guy in my faction here. They're in the British Empire faction, and Korea's just kind of a neutral state here. They're in no faction. I'm hoping to actually have them join my faction at some point. Anyway, so the Comintern got a little bit. This is the Japanese People's Republic. They have a couple of troops here, but I have my troops here to basically squash them when I go to the Comintern, which just finished just fine. Hello, so it's a bunch of forces over here. So I'm basically gonna let China burn, not to let them burn again, but just to you know, the Soviet troops want to mess around down here. That's on me. I will take out the this People's Republic down here, the Socialist Republic down here. And I do have troops in the mountains ready to defend, so it's about time. I say we declare war on the Comintern. I just want to show you guys this epic war between us. So we're going up against Greece I got to worry about. Actually, hold on. Do I have... You know, these Marines can go down to Greece to deal with them. Yes, okay. So let's go to war with the Comintern, everyone. It is 1946. I do have a bunch of nukes, by the way. 53 to be exact. Okay, we're at war. Okay, let's execute our battle plans. Well, this one's just kind of manual, but that's okay. Just my Marines. Okay, Monty's gonna go. This guy's gonna go. This guy's gonna go. This guy's gonna hold. Now, we do have 3 million. Now, the reason I have so much manpower is I actually went down. It's actually very interesting. I went down the tree here. I went down the mobile warfare, and then I went down the desperate defense, which just gives us 5% more recruitable population, which is important. Okay, so now we're at war. We're going to take over Hungary there. So this one's just going to be on its own for a little while. This guy's battle plan's activated. This guy's battle plan he does not have a battle plan. So we'll make a battle plan, and you can activate that. And then in Japan... And you guys, I just want to... This way we'll just collapse the these guys basically before they even have a chance. So Mongolia, everyone else... Oh, and I forgot. Venezuela we're at war with also. But I have troops. And we're ready to attack. Oh yeah, did I mention I have a bunch of nukes? So I'm sure we're going to be battling the Russians right now. 300 against 1,100 fighters. Okay. Now we're going to want to nuke the hell out of them. Look how fast we're moving. These Russians don't stand a chance. Kind of like how these poor Hungarians... You know, I worked for Hungary, actually, in the European Parliament. Look at that. We sunk the only Japanese carrier. I destroyed their whole little navy. Okay. The Japanese have capitulated, so that's great. So we'll just cut off any kind of Soviet reinforcements. So Japan is gone. These guys should be gone. Hungary is gone. Okay. Trying not to pause the game too much, guys, but I do want to make sure we contain all these little units that are around. So yeah, the Axis was really no problem. I was really just getting to Japan, and I actually just took a ton of territory, so I had plenty of points. We're steamrolling these guys. Keep in mind, I didn't show this, but I have all these modern tanks. Like, these are just my medium tanks, but let's look at my production lines here. I'm producing plenty of Centurion tanks Mark 1s that I've upgraded myself with a ton of armor and reliability. Plenty of weapons. Heavy artillery, advanced artillery, all these airplanes we're producing, and we have nukes, so... I don't even know if I'll need nukes at this point, actually. I'm just going to tell Monty to be aggressive here. I'm sure the Russians have committed a lot of their troops somewhere else. Are they even attacking down here? You know, let's try. Since we're winning, we might as well... You know, we have mountaineers. The Caucasus region is very mountainous. So... Okay, well... Because I'm going to need some of these troops to put a fallback line somewhere. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize Bulgaria was not in this, but now they are, so they'll help me with the Greeks, hopefully. My Marine divisions aren't really meant to be doing this kind of thing. Oh boy, we're going to have a ton of supply issues, I'm sure. Russia's not going to have good supply. Oh, I see a pocket like Kursk. Come on, tanks. Try to get this pocket going. Doesn't help. You know what? Let's actually just nuke right here. Cannot nuke. And we don't have air superiority. How do I not have it? Oh my goodness, they have 3,000 fighters. Okay, pausing. 400 more fighters. Let's send these guys up. I was going to say, I know the Soviets have massive numbers. Let's see an air base here. Okay, this should kind of even us out a little bit. We can't drop any nukes when we do not have air supremacy, by the way. Yeah, okay. But my tanks in the south are demolishing them. I need to kind of micro some of these tanks over here. Because I want to create some kind of pockets. And like I said earlier, like... The big stuff is to actually... Okay, I really wonder what the Soviet fighters are. Oh, by the way, Nazi Germany's still around. I don't know how this happened. I claimed all German territory, so... I'm not quite sure. We have more planes we can send up. Guys, I may even just... Okay, 600 fighters. Do we have any more jets we can send up? We probably don't. So I know I have all these inner... Oh, I'm just going to send my fighter 3s up, actually. I have enough manpower I can absorb this. I have 6,000 fighter 3s. Just want to add whatever I can to Eastern Ukraine there. And if I have free military factories, I'm just going to put even more on jet fighters. Whatever it takes, we are going to get more jet fighters. So I just figured I'd show you guys, you know, maybe 2 or 3 parts of this, just taking out the Soviet Union. I mean, I think this will be kind of fun. Okay, by the way, after this war, which I'm probably not going to show because it's kind of boring, but I'm going to take on all the enemy powers. Okay, we've got a little pocket here, not a ton, but a couple more dead Soviet troops is always a good thing in my opinion. Okay, we've stalled a little bit in the north. We're actually making progress over here. Okay, here it's not as... Well, I'm not really focusing down here, but... We are making some progress. And then, yes, oh yes, all these divisions. 43. I want to make a defensive line along here, along the river. Well, that's mostly along the river. I'm actually surprised because I haven't capitulated. I just need to take their capital. Oh, that's gonna... I did that thing where I did retreating again. But we should beat them there. Okay, good. You know, Brazil has been, like, against me for most of this campaign. Okay, so they've capitulated. Great. Okay, now this guy's army. What? Oh, is your army right here? Another thing is, if you have a front line with multiple enemies, you should be able to, yeah, like that. You should go against multiple boundaries there. The main fight is in the east over here. Okay, it's kind of shifting my way. Let's look at the losses here. 5,000 fighters I've lost. We've killed so many enemy bombers. This is actually ridiculous. Okay, this army's a little stopped here. I'm gonna have to capture Sevastopol. Let's see what the Soviet. Let's see what losses they've taken. They've taken 300,000. These guys, the Shanghai, those guys are out north. Mongolia, Red Finland. Okay, let's go take out their little ally in South America here. We already have most of their territory. We just need to finish them off. And you know, I do have... What do I need here? One strategic bomber. Oh, these are tactical. I need strategic. Tactical. I don't even produce strategic bombers, I don't think, actually. Okay, carrier bomber, tactical bomber. Okay, we'll make a bunch of Lincolns. That should be good. Okay, well, we have most of their country. The supply is just really not... I mean, it's just hard fighting in South America, generally, in this game. I need to capture that port, though. However, we're making progress. We're pushing the Russians back. Oh, brilliant. Okay, we're going to grab... These units are going to go hop onto Monty's line. And then there's 21 divisions of modern tanks. Who's going to lead them? We need a Panzer leader. I'll put this guy along the front line here. And then I want him to I want to try to get behind enemy lines a little bit, try to do kind of flanking maneuver. Capture some Russians. Wow. We are just taking savage losses, guys. We both lost 10,000 fighters. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Absolutely brutal. Okay, well, we've kind of stabilized the front up here. Kind of along. They can't really, Russia can't do anything navally. Mainly because I control this with my large fleet. I actually should probably... I'm going to add the Yellow Sea. Just want to make sure they don't get any transports over. It's really kind of a steamroll here. I'm liking this. We want to make sure we just kill and capture the Russians down here. And we do have even more infantry. But this army in the south, 57, mostly tanks and maybe some couple motorized. This is like the ultimate blitz army here. Oh, quick, yes, cut off some troops here. This is always a good thing. And whatever airports we can take away from the Russians means less guys coming at us. Do some flanking here. I wonder if attacking across the strait. Oh, we should be able to actually win that. Great. So let's cut off the Russian fleet here in Sevastopol. Okay, tanks, we need more of you right here. We don't want to get ourselves cut off. More pilots for it. I've lost so many planes. 10,000. It's ridiculous. Okay, where are those modern tanks at? Modern tanks are here. We're going to let them recover. I don't think that Soviets should have anything to actually be able to take these guys out. Speaking of, can we now deploy a nuke? Let's hop off with some of these strategic bombers. I really wish you could just delete old planes and get some... Basically, you know, I could just delete these and get some parts back from them, which would be great. Because you look at all these fighters I have, I just want to be using the... new ones. I'm looking for a Lincoln. There's a Wellington. They aren't in any order either, which is even more. Alright, I went right past them, an idiot. Okay. Look at all the divisions here. How do they have all these divisions? 20 to 57. Look what they did here. They built their own little Maginot line here. See, like a couple nukes. That should destroy the Maginot here. Yeah, that's the way to get rid of the enemy. So we bombed Caracas here. The atomic era has truly begun. We'll start doing that to some Soviet troops. I just don't want to destroy the infrastructure that I'm... Probably do it to Moscow, actually, just to take out the Soviet leadership. How are the modern tanks doing? Go, modern tanks. Leftist International Venezuela has capitulated. Okay, and speaking of, we're doing quite well down here. Time to make a new line. Man, Goku's capitulated also. I actually like developed British Raj, and they just got rid of Mengoku? Or is that my guy? Yes, that was my guy, I think. Yeah, okay, that's not good. But British Raj has a ton of troops here. I don't know, man, they can fight this war up here. My main war is down here. Okay, we haven't really done anything against the Greeks. Let's try pushing. Because right now, Mongolia, these are all in... We basically taken out... This is Greece. Yeah, we basically took out all the Comintern factions, the ones in Asia right now, and in Red Finland. Okay, Monty's men are going to need some new orders because we're pushing them straight back here. I think we just have too many tanks for these guys. I really do. Just working on some Navy stuff. Not like it really matters. Submarine detection. I just want to make my Navy even better against enemy subs. How's the air war going? We have... Look at that. 7,000 fighters. They lost. Yeah, that was pretty close. Even though we had jets. Okay, what's ever left of my forces, I think... Is this a big airport? I'm gonna fly my fighter wings and just combine them here, kind of closer to the front. And, you know, I'll just... That guy died. Okay, we'll just make sure these guys are all fighting here in Eastern Poland. We're still shooting down Soviet bombers. You can see they're flying right there. This is just so fun. I've been playing this for about a day and a half here, just trying to... I played last night and then today, just having a lot of fun playing as... You know, I really want all the achievements in this game, so... This will get 2 for 1 here, because, I mean, once the Comintern's dead, what do we have to go against? Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, and then South America? Like, there's no other major faction to deal with. I actually have a decent number of troops here. Maybe I should try to land invasion. Wow, even over here we're doing a good job against the Soviets. There's only a 36-man army, too. Excavation. These are just for to get me better resources. Basically, we have 66 nukes. I need to start microing a little bit. What are those modern tanks? Okay, modern tanks. Don't go across the road. Let's cut these guys off. I mean, if I wasn't battling the Russians so much, I could actually try to nuke Moscow. Come on, guys, cut these guys off. Hey, small pockets on a lot of units. I'm surprised the USSR actually, they lost so many men fighting the Germans that they didn't have a ton of troops. Like, they couldn't make a ton after that. The Germans pushed them back, and then they pushed them back, and they were fighting in Asia for like a long time. And then, like I said earlier, that it was Guatemala that got me in a war with the Axis, and I just destroyed them. So. Some more Soviet divisions are dead. I want Montgomery to be aggressive here. Only 10 divisions. No, I want 100 divisions going this way. Just let the modern tanks destroy these guys. Purple, you gotta... Okay, how about down here? We need to make a... Give you guys a new order. Oh, you know what I could do? I could actually cut you guys off with this army here, if I'm smart. Or we could have a... Oh, this area is just... Do they have any Air Force here? Oh, they're just asking to be nuked right now, like that big. Okay, let's... Okay, get a bunch of Lincolns. We'll get a couple... I don't even care what kind of fighter we'll use. We'll just use a bunch of these Hurricanes. Oh, actually, we have to do... Okay, so I got plenty. We'll drop like 50 nukes on them. Okay. You know, we can also try to nuke Greece down here, too. I'm not as concerned. I just want to keep the Greeks on their toes. The problem is my front has gone very wide fighting these guys. Okay, I don't really... Am I still staging a coup against these guys? I'm going to cancel that. Don't need to waste the equipment, which I'm sure... Oh, I need mechanized. Let's grab more mechanized. Those guys are with my tanks. I've never had this many factories. 700 in there. Most of them are actually repaired too. And I have my Navy patrolling over here too, so this should just kick them out of the area. Yeah, we're near Moscow, guys. Okay, let's nuke the hell out of these guys. Look at that, it's killing them and their supplies. I'm just gonna keep doing it. They don't have supplies. I think this somehow, I think it kills their, this has to hurt units because they have no supplies. Really? Oh. Iraq? Tell me Iraq is... No, not yet. I don't want you in my faction. I didn't say you could be in my faction. Gotta make sure they're fascists here. I hope they don't go after Iran, because I'd have to leave my current faction, my puppets, and declare war on my other allies. You know what I think my army's needed? I think my 21 modern tanks are needed down here so I can cut off all these Soviet units here. As I mean, we're still doing a great job pushing here. Okay, I'm still working on some paratroopers just so I can work. Let's 1946, might as well get the night vision too. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot, but it damaged the hell out of all their infrastructure. Now we have enemy units cut off here, with the modern tanks coming down. Yeah, my tanks, this division in the south has just done such a good job. Okay, now I want you to get the port here and cut off these units. And we'll just nuke them and kill a bunch of these guys down here. I think an easy achievement is going to be the Duke Nukem achievement. Just basically get a bunch of fighters over LA and take over Mexico. Like, it shouldn't be too hard. We're right outside the gates of Stalingrad, too. They're trying to get more units onto the peninsula here, which I find kind of funny, because those units are just going to die. Just cut off the ports here. I mean, they don't have a ton of solid. They do have paratroopers here, and they do have, this is Croatia. It's helping guard this for me. hoping that these guys will retreat the other way. How are we doing Monty, though? Monty's doing a great job. Moscow, we're right outside of Moscow here. Moscow has fallen. Okay, so Union. What's your national unity at? Okay, USSR. 90%, let's change that. Like I said, we have plenty of nukes now. How many aircraft do they really have in the air? Okay, let's just put... There's 700. Let's... Okay, only 900 down here. I'm going to move a lot of my jets down here. I know there's only 12. I know I'm moving 1,200 into 600, but I'm just going to fix that easily with a better air base here. I have so many factories anyway that are free, just working. Okay, guys, capture that. Like I said, we're trying to split the Soviet Union in half. Where do these guys probably went all the way back up to wherever their front line is. Oh no, they're down here. Okay, good. They have no front line now. Actually, yeah, just these guys can't probably even pierce their armor, these Soviet troops. I was saying earlier, they had so many losses. It's crazy. I wonder if nuking... Let's try nuking Sevastopol. Let's see if that will... That's where their port is and everything. Now that should cut off supply. Both their ports will be completely obliterated. Okay, now the problem is my ally decided to leave all those units, so now they can actually get off the peninsula here, which is bad. I'm gonna lay down 2 nukes on them, hoping they actually... 11 days? Come on, you should have no organization. Your port is... You're literally in a nuclear explosion. I may have to pull back... Oh, I gotta be careful with these tanks. I don't want to get all my modern tanks wiped out. Yeah, we have Soviet forces. They're trying to pull back from this region here. Okay, they're gonna start pushing out over here, which is not good. I'm gonna pull back my planes. Oh my god, yeah. No chance, buddy. It seems like every turn we're... Look at all these Soviet troops down here. Oh my god, so you need to actually keep these guys busy over here. I don't want my men to get cut off. Well guys, I think we're going to end this part 1 here of the war against the Comintern. So I'll see you guys in part 2 where we basically finish off Greece hopefully and try to get rid of this hole in our lines here. I could actually pull back some troops from Montgomery's army. Taking Leningrad. Oh, we're actually near Finland here. Oh good, we could collapse Finland actually. I don't really have any major cities. So I'm just gonna take these guys, give you a new commander. Yeah, that guy actually works. And just get down here. So guys, I'll see you in part 2. Codformat 221 signing off. Hope you enjoyed.